Imagine a man vested with almost limitless power. A man who ruled a vast empire, led armies into battle, and endured plague, conspiracies, and personal tragedies. Now, imagine that this man, every night by the light of an oil lamp, wrote not decrees or memoirs of his victories, but a diary. A diary addressed to himself, full of doubts, instructions, and attempts to find kernels of wisdom in the chaos of existence. This man was Marcus Aurelius Antoninus, a Roman emperor, but who went down in history as a philosopher on the throne. His meditations, written nearly 2,000 years ago, were not intended for publication. They were a personal effort of self-improvement, an attempt to fortify the spirit in the face of trials. But what if this man, this last of the 5 good emperors, found himself here, among us? What would he say, looking at our smartphone screens, listening to the noise of our cities, and feeling the anxiety that permeates the air of the 21st century? What would Marcus Aurelius say if he were alive today? Let's try to imagine. This is not just a historical fantasy. It is an attempt to look at our own lives through the lens of one of the most practical and humane philosophies ever created. Stoicism, Part 1, the digital Colosseum, the roar of the crowd, and the quest for approval. When I wake up in the morning, I tell myself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil. But I have seen the beauty of good and the ugliness of evil, and have recognized that the wrongdoer has a nature related to my own. We were born to work together like feet, hands, and eyes. So I told myself, preparing for the day's business in the forum. But today I see a new forum, one of neither stone nor marble. It glows in the palms of millions, and its name is the social network. Here everyone is both a gladiator and a spectator. They fight not with swords but with words and images. And they crave not freedom but approval, those little digital tokens you call likes. I see how you display your lives, like goods in a marketplace. You show your meals, your travels, your smiles, all carefully curated for the eyes of others. And then you pause, waiting. Will they like it? Will they approve? What will be said by those you have never seen and never will? You chase a shadow, a posthumous fame which is worthless, for it exists only in the memory of short-lived generations who don't even know themselves. So why do you seek an even more ephemeral glory, a lifetime of fame in the eyes of a faceless crowd? The more a person depends on the opinion of others, the less they belong to themselves. Does the judgment of some person in a distant land, swiping a finger across a piece of glass, determine your worth? Does their fleeting approval make your actions more virtuous, or their silence less so? How hollow is the praise, how fickle and unpredictable all that seems to depend on us. This entire digital universe is but a point, and your profile but a tiny corner of it. Do not let your happiness depend on something that lies in another's hands. Your value is within you, in your judgments and your actions. Look at this stream of images. Another's success, another's joy, another's beauty. Does it sadden you? Does it arouse envy? But you see only the facade, only a skillfully constructed image. You do not see their fears, their doubts, their sleepless nights. Discard your judgment about it, and you will be safe. Tell yourself, this person shows what they want to show. That is their path, not mine. My path is to be just, reasonable, and courageous today. Everything else is just noise. Do not let the noise of others' lives drown out your inner voice. Build your inner citadel. There you will find a peace that no like in this digital Colosseum can provide. Part 2, the modern plague, anxiety, burnout, and the eternal rush. During my reign, the empire was struck by a plague. Death was everywhere. It spared neither the rich nor the poor. Fear crept into the hearts of men. But I told myself, death is as natural a process as birth, growth, and aging. To despise it is to despise nature. Today I see that you are afflicted by a different plague. It does not kill the body, but it exhausts the soul. Its name is anxiety. You live constantly in the future. You worry about what has not yet happened and perhaps never will. You make plans, set goals, create to-do lists, and your mind races ahead, stumbling over imaginary obstacles. Seneca was right. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. You have created a cult of productivity. You strive to do more, to achieve more, to earn more. Rest seems to you a luxury and tranquility a sign of laziness. You speak of burnout as the inevitable price of success. But what is the point of success if it turns your soul to ash? Remember, You live only in the present, in this fleeting moment. All the rest is either past or uncertain. You cannot lose either the past or the future, for you cannot lose what you do not have. The present is all you possess and all you can lose. Concentrate on the task at hand. Do it as if it were the last thing in your life, with all seriousness, diligence, and justice. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Do not poison this gift with anxiety about tomorrow. You are tormented by the fear of missing out, FOMO as you call it. You see on your glowing screens dozens of paths you did not take, dozens of lives you did not live. But life is short. It is impossible to walk all roads. Your task is to walk your own with dignity. Embrace the dichotomy of control as taught by Epictetus. Some things are within your power and some are not. Within your power are your thoughts, judgments, and actions. Outside of your power are the actions of others, the state of the economy, the weather, and the course of world events. To worry about what you cannot control is madness. It is like being angry at the wind for blowing. If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it. And it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now. Order in your thoughts is more important than the order of things. When the mind is calm, it becomes a fortress, capable of withstanding any siege. Part 3. The global village, division, anger, and empathy. The world is like a single city. All rational beings are its citizens, bound by a common law of nature and reason. I looked upon the Germans and the Parthians not as barbarians, but as people, albeit mistaken. For we are made for each other, to obstruct each other, to be angry with each other, to turn away from each other. All this is contrary to nature. Today, you have built what you call a global village. You can speak with a person on the other side of the world, see events from the farthest corners of the globe the moment they happen. It would seem that you should have become closer, more united. But I see the opposite. I see deep trenches dividing you. You divide yourselves into us and them based on skin color, faith, and political beliefs. Your public discourse is full of anger and venom. You do not seek to understand your interlocutor. You seek to destroy them, to brand them, to cancel them. You hide in your information bubbles, where you hear only the echo of your own thoughts, and this reinforces your conviction that all who think differently are either fools or villains. This phenomenon, which you call political polarization, is destroying the very fabric of society. But remember, people err and are mistaken, not of their own free will. No one willingly deprives themselves of the truth. They are mired in ignorance because their life path, their experiences, their fears, have led them to such judgments. To love those who err is a special quality of man. When someone speaks or acts wrongly, try to understand them. Look into their soul. You will see that you need neither be surprised nor angry, if you can persuade them. If you cannot, bear it patiently and without malice. The gods, too, are benevolent to such people. The best way to avenge yourself is not to be like your enemy. If they shout, you remain calm. If they hate, you show goodwill. This is not weakness, but the greatest strength. The strongest of all is the one who has mastery over themselves. Instead of building walls, build bridges of understanding. Before you judge, try to understand. Remember that in every person, even in one who is unpleasant to you, there is a particle of the same universal reason that is in you. You are all leaves on the same tree. The time will come when the wind will carry you all away. Part 4. The marketplace of desires, consumerism, and true happiness. As a boy, I slept on the bare ground, covered only with skins to harden myself. As emperor, I could have any food, any clothing, any palace. But I always remembered, very little is needed for a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Happy is the man who has a sanctuary in his own soul. Your world is a giant marketplace where you are constantly told, buy this and you will be happy. New clothes, a new phone, a new car, a bigger house. You are instilled with endless desires and you spend your life chasing things. But as soon as you get what you want, the joy vanishes and a new object of desire appears on the horizon. It is a vicious cycle, a trap for the soul. You accumulate possessions, but you forget that none of it belongs to you. You are only temporary users. Soon you will forget everything, and everyone in turn will forget you. And what then will your collection of expensive watches or your fashionable outfits be worth? It is not things that make us happy, but virtue. Nothing can be good for a man which does not make him just, temperate, courageous, and free. And nothing can be called evil that does not oppose this. True wealth is not what you have, but who you are. Look at your possessions. Do you really need them? Or did you buy them to impress others, to conform to an imposed image? Learn moderation. Moderation is not poverty, but the ability to be happy with what you already have. It is freedom from the slavery of desires. Focus on what you have, not on what you lack, but do so with caution. Look at what you have, at what you value most, and think about how much you would desire it if you did not have it. Gratitude for simple things, for the morning light, for the taste of bread, for a conversation with a friend. This is the source of inexhaustible joy. Do not seek happiness outside yourself. It is not in stores or in bank accounts. It is within you, in your ability to think clearly, to act justly, to accept the inevitable, and to love the people with whom you are destined to live. Marcus Aurelius would not have given us simple answers. He would not have created a meditation app or written a blog about productivity. He would simply have shown us by his example that in any era, in any circumstances, whether it be a war with barbarian tribes or an information war on the internet, the main battle takes place within us. His philosophy is not an escape from the world, but a way to live in it with dignity. It is a set of mental tools that help maintain calm in the midst of chaos, find meaning in routine, and remain human in the face of any trial. What would Marcus Aurelius say today? He would probably say, "Your world has changed beyond recognition. Your technologies would seem like magic to me, but your souls, your fears, your hopes, they have remained the same. You, like us, are searching for peace, meaning, and happiness. And the answer is in the same place it was 2,000 years ago. Not in the external world, but within, in your mind, in your ability to choose your reaction, in your will to follow virtue. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life.